Hello all, in this video you will have a new math from the same chapter which is 4.20. So let's read the question first and then get into the solution. It says Forest Green Brown Ink produces bags of cypress mulch. The weight in pounds per bag varies as indicated in the accompanying table. So we have a table given where we have weights in pounds and we also have proportion of bags. So weight in pounds is my x and proportion of bags will be my probability of x. So I have 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. These are my x's and I have probabilities against each of the x's. Now the first question says graph the probability distribution. I will not graph it, you will do it on your own. B, calculate and graph the cumulative probability distribution. You will have to calculate f of x and then graph it exactly like the previous math. Since I have done it, you do it the same way and draw it in your copy. I will start from C instead. C says, what is the probability that a randomly chosen bag will contain more than 45 and less than 49 pounds of mulch? That means more than 45, you have to take 46, 47, 48 and says less than 49 pounds. So that means it should end at 48, but in bracket it says inclusive. That means you have to include 49. So you have to take the probabilities of 46, 47, 48 and 49. Again, I'm repeating the question. What is the probability that a randomly chosen bag will contain more than 45 and less than 49? So more than 45, that means starting from here, less than 49 till here, but it says inclusive. That means till 49 I have to take. 46, 47, 48, 49. Let's go to the solution. It will be probability more than 45, less than 49, but inclusive. So less than or equal to 49. Oh, looks a bit weird, so I will write it again. 49. Yes, that's how we have to solve it. That's how we have to interpret the question. Now let's go back to question again. More than 45. So for 46, I have probability x equal to 46, which is 0.21. Probability x equal to 47, I have 0.29. Probability x equal to 48, I have 0.20. Probability x equal to 49, I have 0.10. I have to add these all. So it will be 0.21 plus 0.29 plus 20 plus 0.10. Don't miss out on the decimal. If you add this, let's see what the result is. I'm calculating it. 0.21 plus 0.29 plus 0.20 plus 0.10, 0.8. So your answer is 0.8 for question number C. Okay. Now you don't have to do D and E because if you look at the question when you open your book and see the question, One of them says that you have to do it using a computer. We're not doing it using a computer, we are doing it manually, so we don't need that. Another question, I think that was D. We also do not need to do D because I will do a similar math in the next video, which is 4.22. So that will already be covered. So you don't have to do that part in this math. So I will start from if. If says the cost in bracket in cents of producing a bag of mulch is 75 plus 2x, where x is the number of pounds per bag. The revenue from selling the bag, regardless of weight, is 2.50. If profit is defined as the difference between revenue and cost, find the mean and standard deviation of profit per bag. Okay, it's a pretty large math because we need a bigger table for this. So I have x's in the table. I have probability of x in the table. Now I have a cost of these bags, which is a function 75 plus 2x, but you have to notice that this cost is in cents. So I have to transform it in cents. It will be 0.75 plus 0.02x. Do not forget to do that. If in bracket it says in cents, you have to convert it to decimal. So you have a cost function, you will create a cost column. Then the revenue is also given, which is 2.5 for all the excess. So you will create another column for revenue, and then we will create a column for profit. Profit is simply revenue minus cost. After all this, we have to find out the mean and standard deviation. The only difference is in the previous math, we found out the mean and standard deviation for x. Here we have to find out the mean and standard deviation for profit. So my x will be profit in the formula. So we will have to do the same thing, x times probability of x. Here, instead of taking this x, we will take profit because we are going to figure out the mean and the standard deviation for profit. If you did not understand what I said, you will understand it while solving the math. So let's go to board again. Undo everything. Oh, I can just clear all drawings. All right. Let's expand this. All right. So first column will be x. I have, all right. For x, the first one is 44, then 45, 46, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Okay, it's taking a lot of time. I hope you have the patience to bear with me. Then 50. These were all given. So weight per bag was your x, proportion of your bag was probability of x. It's also given in the question. We will have another column for probability of x. For 44, the probability was 0.04. For 45, it's 0.13. For 46, it's 0.21. 47.29. 48.20. 48.20. 49, it's 0.10. For 50, it's 0.03. Now we'll create another column for cost. The function of the cost was given in your question. Let me write it here. It was 75 plus 2x. But in bracket it says in cents. So that means this function has to be converted to decimal. So it will be 0.75 plus 0.025. I just converted it to decimal because it's in cents. Okay. So I will use this formula to get the cost for each of the x's. Now 0.75 plus 0.02 times 44. If I do that, I will get the first cost, which is 1.63. I'm repeating it again, how I got the cost. It's 0.75 plus 0.02 times the first x, which is 44. So if I plug in 44 here, I will get the first cost, which is 1.63. Similarly, for the second one, I will do 0.75 plus 0.02 times 45. For the second one, it will be 0.75 plus 0.02 times 45, and then I will get the second cost. So it will be 1.65. If you plug in the x value 45, you will get the cost, which is 1.65. Similarly, the third one will be 1.67. The fourth one, 1.69. Then 1.71. Then 1.73. And finally 1.75. So you just have to plug in the x values to the function. So first you just plug in 44, then 45, then 46, 47. That's how you get all the costs. Then I will create another column, revenue. I guess revenue is easy, so I will not write down all the revenues. It's just wasting so much time. It says the revenue from selling the bag, regardless of the weight, is 2.50. That means for all the bags, revenue is same, which is 2.50. So all the revenues are 2.5. All of them are same. I will not write it. Same, 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 same. Okay, don't get confused. That means for all the bags, it's 2.5. I just did not write it and waste time. Then I will create the column profit here. I'll call it prof. It already says in the question that profit is revenue minus cost. Even though it doesn't say it, you should know that profit is revenue minus cost. So 2.5 minus 1.63, you will get the first profit, which is 0.87.